Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to get recorded today because, for one, I don't know my schedule. I only know for tomorrow, but we are getting 100 hours or more for the store this week. Hours we can divvy up between people for their, for their shifts. So my manager told me that we're all getting at least 40 hours apiece, which is, to be completely honest, completely insane. So I don't know when I'll be able to record or when I'm working. So if I can maybe get something recorded, that'd be great, but I'm not guaranteeing it. So yeah. This is going to actually figured I'd let you guys know that before I got the review started. And this is for Konosuba Season 2, Episode 5. I'm rendering Episode 6 right now. And I've picked out what's going to replace High School of the Dead once I finish uploading. And it's something that somebody has been asking for quite a while. As for what it is, only one person on my Discord knows what I'm talking about. And I don't know if it's the same person that was asking for it. I don't know. I'd have to figure that out, but if it is, then they're getting what they want, obviously. And for the rest of you, you'll find out. I'm trying to figure out the order in which to watch it because it's got a bunch of different seasons for it. So I had to ask them, which order should I watch the show in? Because I didn't want to watch it out of order. Because, ain't no need to watch it out of order because then I'll be all confused. That's why I always say, if you're going to watch a show, watch it straight from the beginning. Season 1, Episode 1. And then go through it. Because if you try and watch it, let's say, like for example, the Fairy Tail. If you start watching it at Fairy Tail 2014... Episode 1, which essentially is episode 176, you're going to be very, very confused on who all the characters are and what's going on and everything. So yeah, there's no need in watching it like that. Anyway, Konosuba Season 2, Episode 5. This is one of the few episodes, if not the only episode, where Darkness can hit her target. Because we all know by now that Darkness can't hit the broadside of Varn. Actually, she possibly could. She'd be able to hit some part of it, at least. Unless she was targeting it, in which case, I don't know. But, yeah. Essentially, some of the guys in the bar made comments about how when they're training with her, all they gotta do is stand still, and she still can't hit them, So, yeah, I don't know if she would actually be able to hit outside of a barn, but so far, in this episode, this is the one episode I think of that she can hit her target. Unless we get a Season 3, which I don't know. Anyway, we find out that Megumin wasn't able to take out the bad guys, because turns out it wasn't undead like we thought. They were little dolls that if they were to touch you and hold on, they'd go boom. So, yeah. And they're all coming from the dungeon that Aqua and Kazuma had explored. Not last episode, but the episode before. So, yeah. And I still can't get over the fact that reaction got over 2,000 views on BitChute. Why that episode out of all the other episodes? I don't get it. Anyway, he and Darkness go inside, and thankfully she's able to handle anything, and able to handle this because not only her high defense, but she's, trying to hit the enemy, and she's actually connecting. She's actually hitting the target. And she's over the moon with this. And they end up losing the guys that went in with them. So we end up getting to the spot where Aqua had put the barrier because actually, now that I think about it, it might have been the undead that Megumin had to go take out, but they found out that there was a lot of undead because they were coming from the dungeon, and the reason for that is because Aqua had put a circle in there to keep the undead out. So where are the undead gonna go? They're gonna go out of the dungeon and go to the nearest place they can find, which is the freaking town. So, yeah, Aqua is not thinking things through. It sounded like a good idea at the time, but as you think through it, and what's gonna happen once you do it, not thinking things through. Anyway, yeah, the person responsible for making the dolls is apparently one of the Devil King's generals, again, so that essentially makes 3 that we've encountered. Whis, the Doodle-Hand guy, and this guy. Actually, we'll end up running into another one before the show is over with. So, yeah, his name's Vanier. He wears a mask, and apparently he was wanting to come up with some grand plan of dying against the adventurers in the dungeon, and when they go to open his treasure chest, they would find a note that said something like "you lose," and he would just laugh at that essentially, and he didn't get to because they came in too early. So they almost end up taking him down, but once the mask comes off, it attaches itself to darkness. So now he is a part of darkness, and they share a body now, which is not good. And he actually starts getting a little weirded out with, her masochist. What would be the right word for this? Either misogynistic or masochistic. I cannot say it. I cannot say the word. Her being a masochist, essentially. She's weird. He's weirded out by it. And she runs out, and thankfully she was the first one to come out because Aqua ended up using an archpriest spell against him, whatever you want to say, and that everybody works on trying to, get the mask off her, because he put a talisman on the mask, and actually while she was weirding him out with the mask on, Cosmo went and, destroyed the magic circle, thankfully. And so, yeah. Cosmo ends up burning the talisman off, thinking that if that would give her darkness a split second in order to take off the mask and get back in control. Sadly, that doesn't work. So they have to resort to Megumin using her explosion magic against darkness, which could possibly kill the both of them. And darkness is okay with that. And I actually said that this could be an excuse for her to lose the baby, considering there's no baby, but she could say that she lost the baby in regards to her father asking, "How's the baby? How are you doing?" And, yeah. So I don't know if she actually does use that as an excuse, because we never find out if she did, or if her father is asking about the baby, or the upcoming baby, so. And